Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Now, let's just jump into this because there is a lot to get to. I don't know how long this is going to take, but we do also have some Amber Heard stuff. But right now, we're jumping in to the Ghislaine Maxwell stuff. Now, this is old, okay? This is happening when the trial was going on. You see it right there, November 28th, 2021. But this right here, the Free Press Report, this page, I believe it's on Substack or something like that. This page has it all about the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. They have all the people that were in the black book. They got all the information. Okay, it's all right here. So everybody that's been saying, oh, well, we need that black book public. It's already public, man. We're about to read it. Epstein's vast network of financiers and politicians. Now, I do believe this is a 3-part series. So this is the first one. And then we're going to do one a day every single day this week and get everything into Ghislaine Maxwell because I want all of you to know who these people are. Summarizing the relationships held by Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell is a troublesome undertaking. It seems far too bizarre a situation for most to ponder. Perhaps that's why assessment of the situation is often relegated to a wildly irrational conspiracy theory by those that are unfamiliar with the horrific details of this child sex trafficking operation. Traversing the worlds of high finance, elite science, covert intelligence, and international politics. When looking deeper, the specific network held by both Epstein and Maxwell is nothing short of globally impressive and significantly influential. It is important to stay mindful of the history sowed by the Maxwell family alongside their billionaire media empire. The leverage gained through access to and subsequent blackmail of highly influential individuals provided Ghislaine, Jeffrey, and conspirators with the tools to enable the abuse and trafficking of minors on an international scale. As shown by a now deleted biography webpage made by the Edge Foundation, Epstein is a former member of the Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations, the New York Academy of Science, and a former Rockefeller University board member. Rockefeller. That name in and of itself is one of the richest, most wealthy families on this planet. How did this person from Long Island access and develop such worldly powerful relationships? How did he amass such wealth? How did he maintain these relationships, especially after becoming a convicted sex offender in 2008? Examining his extended network may provide further context. We must first understand the specific relationships that enabled Maxwell and Epstein alongside individuals who ignored the pair's troubled past for financial gain. Exploring this far-reaching network helps to illustrate how this operation perpetrated atrocities with legal impunity. It may be a surprise to some, but the name Jeffrey Epstein is well known throughout the power broker circles. It would be accurate to describe him as a friend of royalty, a Wall Street mainstay, even more so, it seems, after serving time for child sex crimes and registering as a sex offender in 2008. It's important to preface these relationships have been organized to demonstrate the capacity in which Epstein and Ghislaine interacted with the individual. Efforts have been made to present all relevant information with respect to the level of implication and incrimination. It's understood that certain relationships of Epstein's and Maxwell's may have been business-like in nature. However, there are several individuals that are directly implicated. After Epstein's 2008 conviction and at best neglectful of the serious illegal activities undertaken by Epstein and Maxwell. It is simply impossible to capture the broad scope of this complex network without meticulous deliberation. Think of this as a central depository of information that can be used to demonstrate the far-reaching access and influence of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, an introductory piece that acts as a bird's-eye view of the network in question. This will be a 3-part article. This article will focus on the financer and political connections of Epstein and Maxwell had. The second part of the article will focus on the influence the duo had within the international and public policy circles. The final article will focus on celebrity connections. Now that one's going to be good, and that's the one we're going to be waiting for, but that's going to be on Wednesday, because this one's going to be today, the second one's tomorrow, and so on and so forth. demonstrating Epstein and Ghislaine's relationships, finance, royalty, and politics. Let's do this. Man, I can't even believe that these people's names are out here and people don't know. They don't know. Everybody keeps saying, well, where's the black book of all of her clients? Dude, the information's been out. It's been out. So look at this. Jess Staley, former VP of JP Morgan, most recently CEO of Barclays. Staley is present in Epstein's black book. Staley visited Epstein during his 08-09 prison stay while working as Jamie Dimon's VP at JP Morgan. Staley and Epstein made contact regularly. Staley has recently stepped down from his role at Barclays following an internal investigation that also found he sent over 1,200 emails to Epstein, some containing the term Snow White, possibly referencing an often used colloquialism for cocaine or prostitutes. Staley is seen alongside Epstein, Bill Gates, Boris Nikolic, and Larry Summers in the photo heading this New York Times article linked below. Next. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, another JP Morgan. During Epstein's prison stay in 08, he received a call from the UK Cabinet Minister Lord Pete Mandelson, who was in pursuit of a meeting between himself and one Mr. Jamie Dimon, current CEO of JP Morgan. It is important to note that JP Morgan has also had a history of mysterious deaths at their firm. $1.3 billion of cocaine was seized from a freighter ship owned by JP Morgan, demonstrating that their boats have been used for illegal trafficking purposes in the past. I'm trying not to cuss. These dang rich people, I swear, these rich people, man. I mean, and that's JP Morgan. That's a bank. These people are like the financial institutions of this country. That's who they are, man. That's insane. Larry Summers. Now, this guy literally came out in that Social Network movie. Okay, former chairman of the Federal Reserve and former president of Harvard, current Harvard professor. He's still a professor and he's connected to Epstein at Harvard. Summers is present in Epstein's flight logs. Larry Summers has been photographed with Epstein several times alongside other fellow Ivy League science professors such as Steven Pinker and John Brockman. Next, Lauren Forrester de Rothschild. Founding and managing partner of the Council for Inclusive Capitalism, independent director of E.L. Rothschild's Family Investment Office, which holds majority ownership of the Economist Media Group. Seen in Epstein's flight logs before her marriage to Lynn. That's right. This is a woman. Oh, wow. Sir Evelyn is displayed as Lynn Forrester. Lynn and Epstein flew out of the same airport that would eventually become the stage for his 2019 arrest, Teterboro, New York. According to the New York Post and New Yorker, respectively, Lynn was responsible for introducing Epstein to Maxwell and Alan Dershowitz. That Alan Dershowitz guy still comes out on TV. She also sold her NYC townhouse to Epstein for 80% below market value. A townhouse in New York City. Peter Soros, manager of Soros Management Fund, nephew of George Soros, present in Epstein's black book. Yeah, and that's all they put for him. Dude, George Soros is one of the most evil people on this planet. Okay, that man alone has brought down countries by himself through speculation of finances. Okay, and that's all that they're going to put it. President Epstein's black book. That's it. Oh my God. Glenn Dubin, founder of Highbridge Capital Management, founding member of the Robin Hood Foundation charity. Glenn was found in Epstein's black book. Glenn Dubin and his wife, former Swedish model Eva Andressen Dubin, who also formerly dated Epstein, are both implicated heavily in Epstein's operation. Their family butler has testified that he witnessed a 15-year-old girl, then employed as a babysitter by the Dubins, admitted to being forced into having sex with Epstein by Maxwell. Epstein and Maxwell had physically threatened to harm her and seized her passports to keep her on the island, according to the butler's statements. A Miami Herald article outlines Dubin's and others' involvement in the Epstein's operation. According to Vanity Fair, Glenn Dubin introduced Epstein to then JP Morgan VP Jess Staley, another one, JP Morgan. According to the New York Post, Epstein had told the Dubins he wanted to marry their teenage daughter. What? What? And then here's the big one. Donald Trump, former U.S. president. As per Business Insider's detailed timeline, Donald Trump maintained a relationship with Epstein and Maxwell spanning decades. Epstein child sex trafficking victim Virginia Giuffre was recruited by Ghislaine Maxwell at Trump-owned Mar-a-Lago, demonstrating that at least one of Donald's businesses participated in and failed to protect staff from child human sex trafficking and abduction. Trump eventually banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago in 2005 for harassing a member's underage daughter. A profile written by Maximum Golf magazine reporter Michael Cochran illustrates just how friendly the former president and Epstein were. Epstein and Maxwell both traveled on Trump's private plane, with a younger woman described by Cochran as appearing between the ages of 15 and 20. According to the journalist and author Michael Wolff, Epstein disclosed that he believed a plea deal could be reached with prosecutors by offering to reveal secrets about former presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. 10 years later, Trump told New York Magazine that he had known Epstein for 15 years. "Terrific guy," said Trump. "He's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." Trump's name appears on the flight log for Epstein's plane, and Epstein's brother claimed that Trump flew on the aircraft numerous times. A sex crime complaint was filed against Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein in 2016, alleging a 93 child abduction and rape, concealing the identity of the victim for safety reasons. The judge subverted due process and refused to grant a trial for either complaint attempt, an unsettling trend in the handling of many accusations that attempted to seek justice for the victims of Epstein's operation. Trump has also denied knowing Prince Andrew, established Epstein's sex trafficking conspirator, despite speaking fondly of him in the past. Trump's brother, Robert Trump, is also present in Epstein's Black Book, along with his wife, Blaine. When asked about Ghislaine Maxwell, Trump responded, "I've met her numerous times over the years. I wish her well, whatever it is." Trump's late lawyer, Roy Cohn, had previously assisted Epstein and Les Wexner in legal matters and provided legal guidance for Mega Group, among other high-profile clients and organizations. Perhaps in an effort to get ahead of the narrative, Trump suggested that he had knowledge regarding abuse on Epstein's Island perpetrated by Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton in 2015 at a CPAC convention, but has failed to address troubling details surrounding his longtime relationship with Epstein. It's extremely concerning that at least two former U.S. presidents have had decades-long relationships and apparent implication within Epstein's child sex trafficking operation. So sad, so sad. Edgar Bronfman Jr., the Seagram's Fortune, father of Claire Bronfman, who was charged for her role in the NVIXM sex trafficking cult sting of Keith Rainier and conspirators. So not only are these people connected to a giant pedophile sex ring around the world, but now they're literally connected to a sex trafficking cult that's already been charged. You see, and you just get a little view of how big and how connected this whole thing is. It's like a spider web. It's like a giant spider web, and then you just find little pieces and they go like that, and little pieces of the spider web, and they just go everywhere. Like that's insane. Seen in the Black Book, Edgar's daughter Claire participated in NVIXM's sex trafficking pyramid scheme that employed tactics common to human trafficking, also used by Epstein, where victims of trafficking are encouraged to forced to recruit others. Claire was photographed with Richard Branson, also in Epstein's Black Book, during a conference held on his private Necker Island. Why do all these rich people have their own islands? Like, I know Johnny Depp has one too, and I don't, we don't have to worry about him. But why do all these rich people have their own islands? Like, and then why do you use those islands for disgusting purposes, you disgusting individuals? Disgusting. Ugh. This article highlights how NVIXM used established manipulation techniques intertwined in spiritual teachings in aims of encouraging an increase of openness to suggestion in their followers, a known cult strategy. Leon Blacks, former CEO of Apollo Global, former board member of the Museum of Modern Art. Black loaned Epstein $158 million. Hey, bro, you need some money or what? Yeah, bro, how much money you got? I don't know. What do you need? I got like 150 million. What about 158 million? Yeah, okay. All right, let's do it. Okay. Currently facing a lawsuit accusing him of rape, Leon Black's connections to Epstein is damning for both Apollo Global and the Museum of Modern Art, of which Black sat on the board. Mort Zuckerman, CEO of Boston Properties. Zuckerman is present in Epstein's Black Book. Mort Zuckerman has been accused of sexual assault by Guzel Ganieva, whatever. Mort has received a subpoena to provide testimony in the trial of Leon Black to explain his own involvement. And you notice how we haven't heard about any of that? We've never even heard of Leon Black with a trial. We've never heard of Mort Zuckerman. You notice how the mainstream media doesn't talk about any of this? And this is all going on, man. I mean, I know this was in 21, but still, that's only, 8 months ago when this happened, because this was in November. I can't even, and I want to say that. I want to say I can't even believe it, but I absolutely can. I can believe it. Like, I know these media people in the mainstream media, they're disgusting. They cover for these people. They're disgusting. Lord Anthony Bamford, CEO of J.C. Bamford. Bamford is present in Epstein's Black Book. Here is a detailed account of Bamford's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, well, we don't really need to read it. We just need the names and the people. Evelyn de Rothschild, another Rothschild, British economist, financier, and media mogul. Evelyn is present in Epstein's Black Book. According to the New York Post, Epstein and Maxwell were first introduced to each other by Lynn Rothschild at Evelyn de Rothschild's birthday party in '99. So a person named Evelyn, that's a guy. And then the Lynn is a girl. Okay. Well, I guess Evelyn, I guess that's like unisex? Right? It must be because it's a guy's name. And Prince Andrew, Duke of York. This is the big one. Andrew and Epstein had a relationship spanning decades, originally meeting in '99. The Duke of York is implicated in Epstein's child trafficking operation and has been accused of child rape by Maxwell accuser Virginia Giuffre. The royal family has made an effort to bury this story and protect Andrew, adding to an unsettling pattern that reveals a systematic failure to seek justice for the victims of Epstein and co-conspirators. And that's it. Look, and that's the thing. It really doesn't go into like hardcore, complete detail, but just the fact that these people are connected somehow. This is a royal. This person is of royal blood. Like, how women nowadays, they'll be like, oh, yeah, queen. Yeah, queen. No, you're not a queen. You don't have royal blood. This is a person that has royal blood. Okay, this is a real prince. And these people are connected to sex abuse, child trafficking organizations. This person is in the royal family. Wow. Richard Branson, financier, founder of Virgin Airlines. Branson is present in Epstein's Black Book. Branson is also co-founder of Storm Management Modeling. Branson, he has a modeling company. Man, that's so sad. So imagine you get a message from Storm Management Modeling and they're like, oh, yes, how are you doing, 17-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl? We want to invite you to model for Storm Management Modeling. And then the poor girl goes to like do an audition for Storm Management Modeling and then they rape her. Like, that's how these people do it. That's what they do. They have these companies as fronts for what they do. It's disgusting. Branson also served on the board of the International Center for Missing and Abused Children. Oh my God. Look, Amber Heard right there. The person, they put themselves as a purveyor for safety for something, whether it's domestic violence or this one, Center for Missing and Abused Children, right? And then they're the ones doing The abuse. They're the ones abusing children. It's the same thing as Amber Heard. She made herself some kind of, ambassador for domestic violence, and then she's the one doing the domestic violence. You see how these abusers work? Alongside Hillary Clinton, and owns a private island himself, Necker Island, now deleted Who We Are, ICMEC webpage that displays a photo of Hillary Clinton. In Scott Pickens' YouTube video, he is filming from Branson's Necker Island during a trip he spent with Branson and friends. He mentions that Branson has another very private island. So private no one even knows about it. It just gives you like the heebie-jeebies, you know what I mean? Blah. So you know what they do on those private islands? Nasty ass rich people. So private no one even knows about it, called Mesquite Island. 1 minute and 43 seconds through this video, Picken also states, and that's the temple. What's interesting about the temple is Nelson Mandela, Desmond Tutu, Jimmy Carter, and many, many other important people come together here to solve global issues. Many, many other important people come together to solve global issues. These are the people that run our freaking world, man. That's who these people are. They run the world. But then they tell us that we're pieces of crap because we want to have a car and because of climate change, or because we want to eat steak and we want to eat beef and they want us to eat bugs and maggots and stuff. Ugh. Epstein's Island also had a temple that many prominent global leaders visited. At the end of this video, when Scott goes up to the roof of the estate, 2 massage tables, and 2 girls in a small hot tub are seen. Picken mentions that guys are getting massages and then appears to be asked if he'd like a massage from one of the girls, which he declines. God. Michael Bloomberg, former New York mayor, 2002 to 13, founder of Bloomberg. Bloomberg is President Epstein's black book. Bloomberg is seen here pictured with Ghislaine Maxwell. That's it? That's it? That's it? Okay, fine, that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it, I guess. Andrew Cuomo, former New York governor, 2011 to 21. Cuomo, alongside Kerry Kennedy, is present in Epstein's black book. Cuomo has been accused of several sexual harassment and abuse crimes and has a history of attempting to deny justice to victims of sex crimes. Now, looking at this in hindsight, that's actually one of the things they took him down with, was a sexual harassment thing, because they didn't get him for killing old people in the nursing homes, right? So when you really, really look at this, why did they take him down? Because they just wanted him to get out. They wanted him to get out of office. So that's why they had all of this stuff ready, because this person's been doing this kind of crap for years. These people are disgusting and they hold on. That's even worse. And I think that's so disgusting. I think that's even worse. You have someone, and really, when I say I think that's even worse, I guess I look at that phrase is coming from a normal point of view, right? From the point of view where, these people are disgusting, it's not, because when you really look at it, right, this is politics. This is like global politics. So when someone like Andrew Cuomo, when he sexually harasses someone, when people find out about that, they're like, oh, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm going to hold that in my back pocket. I'm going to get Andrew Cuomo and I'm going to make sure he does what I want him to do because I know he's doing sex crimes. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what they do, man. That's what these disgusting people do. And for us, I've said it on my channel before, if something happens to you, speak up, say something. These people don't do that. They use it and they put it in their back pocket and they say, well, Andrew Cuomo harassed women. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get Andrew Cuomo to do whatever I want him to do. That's what they do. According to the New York Post, sex crimes. According to the New York Post, Kerry Kennedy stated she slept in the bathroom to avoid Cuomo's abuse. His accusers, Charlotte Bennett, Lindsay Boylan, Anna List, Alyssa McGrath, Virginia Lamatis, Anna Ruck, right, Karen Hilton, and several anonymous victims, and their accusations are summarized here. And this person was remember they gave him like an Emmy? Didn't they give that guy an Emmy or something? They gave him like a big giant thing when COVID was going on. That was the mainstream media. I'm telling you, dude, the mainstream media is disgusting. They're disgusting individuals. Bill Richardson, former New Mexico governor. Richardson is present in Epstein's Black Book. Richardson himself has recalled at least one occasion that he visited Epstein's Zorro Ranch. What? Epstein's now infamous Zorro Ranch mansion is located in New... Oh, I've done a story about that one. I was like, Zorro Ranch, I've heard that before. Yeah, I've done a story about that when that went on sale recently. Manson is located in New Mexico. Richardson is directly implicated in Epstein's operation. See, but the problem with this is, I mean, I guess it's not a problem. It's pretty good because this is just kind of shining a light on who these people are. It really doesn't go into, detail. So when you really look at it, there's so much more than just a little paragraph for each one of these rich people, right? There's so much more that goes into it. And they're all into this. It is so disgusting. George Mitchell, oil family heir, former Disney CEO and politician, served under Clinton and Obama. Also a senator for Maine, 1980 to 95, an honorary knight. What? Of the Order of the British Empire? God. So then that guy knew Prince Andrew probably. Mitchell is present in Epstein's Black Book. George Mitchell and Bill Richardson have been accused of direct involvement in Epstein's child sex trafficking operation by Virginia Guffey. This is particularly troubling as Mitchell oversaw the Philadelphia, Archdiocese Compensation Fund for victims of clergy sex abuse back in 2018. Oh my God, another one. Let me prop myself up. Mitchell oversaw the Philadelphia Archdiocese Compensation Fund for victims of clergy sex abuse. Do you see how that connects to Amber Heard and to Evan Rachel Wood? Do you see how it connects to them? Because these things are tactics. That's what they are. They're tactics. And it's disgusting. Ugh. Mitchell is directly implicated in Epstein's operation. Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. I think they call him MBS or something. Epstein flew to visit bin Salman on the eve of 2016 U.S. election. Bin Salman visited Epstein's home many times, and as was disclosed in an 2018 New York Times interview with Epstein, conducted in Epstein's New York City apartment by James B. Stewart. Bin Salman. Sorry, I've been saying Salam. Bin Salman manages the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund, a large investor in both Tesla and Amazon, among a range of other financial products. See, this is the thing. This is the real thing. Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund, that's all their money, right? That's what that means. That's all their money. So it's funny when you see that somebody like this, they call him MBS, and I believe the president went to go visit him very, very recently, right? It's funny when you see people like this that are connected to sick, disgusting individuals like Jeffrey Epstein. Because this is all about money, man. It's all about money. And think about that. Think about that. You're so rich, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. You think that guy hasn't had sex with underage women? You think that this guy, George Mitchell, oil family heir, former Disney CEO and politician, served under Clinton and Obama. You think that person, rich? And when I say rich, I don't mean $100,000 a year job. No, we're talking about billions of dollars, billions with a B. We're talking about billions of dollars here. So you really have to ask yourself, when you work with this kind of money, when you're worth this kind of money, are you a sick freak? Is that what all these rich people are? They're just sick freaks, and they do everything. I mean, us normal people, right? We'll never have that kind of money, so we won't know what it feels like to be able to do whatever you want, anytime you want, at all times of the day. These people, they can literally just get on a plane, a private jet. They can go to Vegas. They can go to Monaco. They can go anywhere they want. So think about it. They've done everything in the world, and then they get so disgustingly rotten with all this money that they start banging underage women. And some of them banged men, from what I understand, too, underage men. Is that what money does to people? Is that what money does to you? The crown prince of Saudi Arabia? Are you telling me you're so rich, bro, that you're going to go out and bang underage girls? That's how rich you are? I mean, what, they don't like people that are overage or something? Well, what's the deal? Sovereign, a large investor. Okay, Epstein had an Austrian passport listing a Saudi Arabia address. It was found in a locked safe in Epstein's home, along with over 70K in cash and loose diamonds, court papers revealed. Elon Musk. Woo. Here we go. In this same article linked above, Stewart reported, I'd never met Epstein before. I had contacted him because my colleagues and I had heard a rumor that he was advising Tesla's embattled chief executive Elon Musk, who was in trouble after announcing on Twitter that he had lined up the funding to take Tesla private. Epstein may have been attempting to establish the impression of a business relationship with Elon Musk. It's unknown if Epstein was in fact advising Tesla or Musk in any capacity. It's possible he was merely another Wall Street Tesla investor with access to a lot of capital from Musk's perspective. However, according to the Business Insider, Epstein and his entourage were provided with a private tour of Musk's SpaceX facility in Hawthorne, California in 2012. It appears Epstein was indeed trying to gain access to Musk and had hoped that Kimball Musk's, I don't know who that is, relationship with one of his ex-girlfriends would provide opportunities of access to Elon. Musk and then spouse Tallulah Riley also allegedly visited Epstein's house during a busy day of several business appointments. It is also of note that bin Salman's Saudi sovereign wealth fund purchased a significant stake in Tesla shortly after it was reported that Epstein was working in some capacity. Money. That's all this is with Tesla. It appears that Epstein may have been responsible for sourcing this investment on Tesla or possibly his own behalf. Okay, so that really didn't say anything about Elon Musk. So I guess that was but, and it's just money, man. It's money. Money. Jeff Bezos, oh, geez. Founder of Blue Origin, former CEO and current board member of Amazon. Bezos attended a dinner. Bezos attended a dinner with Epstein after Jeffrey was a known sex offender. See, that's not okay, bro. Do you see? They already knew, and they still didn't care. See? Bezos also attended a book reading where Ghislaine Maxwell was also present. Bezos was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to meet with Crown Prince MBS bin Salman on the eve of the 2016 election. What? On November 9th, the day Epstein's jet returned to Paris, MBS held an unrelated meeting with Bezos, several Amazon executives, and 2 Saudi ministers. The Saudi press agency said that they discussed fields of cooperation and investment opportunities available according to the kingdom's Vision 2030. And you see where it all points to? And it's funny that 2030, we all know in conspiracy circles, Agenda 2030, everybody knows that, man. All these people, they're all rich. They're all connected. All these rich, sick individuals. And I could say so many other words, but I'm trying to not curse anymore to be a better person. But that's all this is. Rich, sick individuals. That's all they are. Epstein was also in Riyadh on this date. Kingdom's vision is constructed alongside the World Economic Forum's Great Reset. And efforts made by the Council for Inclusive Capitalism, a strategy by financiers to expose people of poverty to higher debt exposure and subsequent debt slavery. All 3 aim to complete their goals by the year 2030. All 3 organizations possess overlapping circles, many of whom possessing a relationship with Epstein or Maxwell. Similar to Musk, Bezos may have been engaging with Epstein to gain access to investments otherwise out of reach, such as bin Salman and Henry Kravis of KKR. KKR is a major Amazon investor and has inked multiple real estate deals since 2011. Next. Ooh, whoa, Bill Clinton. Here we go. Bill Clinton, the big dog. Clinton is present in Epstein's flight logs. Bill's wife, Hillary, held a campaign fundraiser at Cantor Fitzgerald CEO Howard Lutnick's house, located next door to Epstein's NYC apartment. As mentioned earlier in this article, Donald Trump used this very same location for his 2016 campaign fundraiser. You see, and something like that, like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, they're supposed to be on opposite sides, right? They're not. All these people are connected, man. All these people are connected. All of them. All of them. Rich, powerful, influential. Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. These people are all rich. They're all connected. It's disgusting. Now, do I think that Donald Trump did anything? I mean, probably not, because he likes women, but he said it before on his own. He likes women. Jeffrey Epstein likes girls. So, but that has nothing to do with Donald Trump as a president. Screw that guy. I don't care about politics like that. Clinton. So I think it's just so, it's like a shot in the head when you read this kind of stuff, because all these people are connected. They really, really are. Clinton traveled to Africa alongside Epstein, Kevin Spacey, and Chris Tucker in 2002, as confirmed by this 95 copy of a Trilateral Commission ledger. Clinton also served on the Trilateral Commission alongside Epstein, Henry Kissinger, George Soros, and David Rockefeller. Dude! You see, and the problem is that George Soros is supposed to be a bad guy. He's supposed to be one of the bad guys. But then he's still connected to these people. And then even Chris Tucker, really? Come on, man. Chris, why are you doing that, Chris? What are you doing? Bill has denied traveling on to Epstein's island, although victim testimony suggests otherwise. Trump and Clinton possessed a strong relationship prior to the 2016 election, and Trump has donated multiple times to the Clinton Foundation. See, and that, look, again, Trump and Clinton possessed a strong relationship prior to the 2016 election. People aren't even told that. People have been told by the media that Trump and Clinton are on opposite sides. They're not. They're not. All these rich, influential people, they're all together. You have to understand that. All of them. And you know who they're against? You know who they don't like? You and I. They hate us because we're normal individuals. These people are rich. So don't listen to the mainstream media when they say, oh, Trump, oh, Trump. Dude, Trump and Clinton, they're connected. Al Gore. Oh, geez. Former U.S. Vice President serving under Clinton. Al and his wife, Tipper Gore. Tipper. What is that? Who names people like that? Rich people. Rich people do that. Tipper Gore are alleged to have visited Epstein's island. Alleged? Please. Lord Mandelson, UK politician and Blair's cabinet minister. Mandelson is President Epstein's Black Book. Mandelson isn't. What? Mendelsohn? Okay, I guess it's just a typo. So is it Mendelsohn or Mandelson? I'm going to go with Mandelson. I like that one. Mandelson made contact with Epstein during his 2009 prison stay after being found guilty of... UK politician. A UK politician went to go see Jeffrey Epstein in prison during his 2009 stay for child sex trafficking. A UK politician, a lord. What is that? Ehud Barak, former prime minister of Israel. Barak is found in Epstein's Black Book. As reported by the Daily Mail, Barak was seen entering Epstein's penthouse attempting to shield his face. Shortly after, he was followed by multiple younger girls. Oh, man. See, and when it says younger, when it says that, they mean like 13, dude. They mean like 14. They don't mean 19. They don't mean 20-year-olds. No. These are young girls, dude. Charles Spencer, Princess Diana's brother, President Epstein's second Black Book, dated 97. Okay. Well, then that's that. Look, dude, I think it's difficult to understand for a lot of people because these people are rich, so there's so many people that want to come out and they want to say, well, no, like, they're important. They would never do things like that. Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, like people hate Donald Trump because the TV tells them to. No. Or people hate Bill Clinton because the TV tells them to. No, man. No. These rich people are all connected. They're all together. They're all friends. Understand that. So, I I guess that's going to be about it for today. Short video, good video. But we're going to be doing this. I want to stick on this for a while because I don't know what more to do with Evan Rachel Wood. I don't know what more we can come out and say. I guess unless there's like a real trial, like a real trial, then we'll go back to the Evan Rachel Wood and Marilyn Manson case. But as far as the Marilyn Manson case, I mean, how much more do we have to say? How many more times do we have to show this photo and this photo and this photo? How many more times do we have to do that for people to understand? But that's the reason I want to step back, because it really doesn't matter what you come out and say. People will always defend these people. So this was a good show. I think I'm going to stick with this for a while, this Ghislaine Maxwell stuff, and see what else we can find. After we do these 3 days, I want all these names, and that's why I decided to do a shorter video, so that way we can get all these photos of these people, okay? And that way you can see who they are. So I guess that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, there will be another one of Ghislaine Maxwell. So stay ready for that. Which is even funnier because this kind of stuff didn't even come up after the trial, during the trial. Like this person, the Free Press Report, that page got taken down off Twitter. So now you see why. Because all of this stuff is out there. And for everybody that keeps saying like, oh, the black book, dude, this information's out there. It's there. You just have to go and find it. They're not going to tell you where it is, you see. And this only gets worse. I want you to know, this only gets worse. I mean, look at these names. Al Gore, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Jeff Bezos. Elon Musk wasn't really connected. Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. Like, these names are huge. Andrew Cuomo. These are giant names in our current society we live in, man. These are Michael Bloomberg, like Hillary Clinton, Richard Branson, Prince Andrew, Rothschild. These are real big names that we live with, and we live with them. They're above us. You realize that? They're above us in our society, and they're sick, demented freaks, man. Why? Because is that what money does to you? Who knows? So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me this long. We will catch you next time.